Hello and welcome to Taunton. I'm here today to run the Taunton Half Marathon. It is their 40th anniversary, but my first time running this race today, and it's also my first race of 2026. The atmosphere is starting to build now. I am really looking forward to this run today. For those of you that don't know, I am currently in marathon training for Brighton Marathon 2026. So I'm kind of unsure how to run it today, whether to go for a PB effort, which for me will be a sub 140, or run it kind of around marathon pace. So I am looking at running Brighton this year. Hopefully my A goal is 3 hours 30. So a marathon pace effort for me today will be somewhere sub of 5 minutes per kilometre. So there we go, there's the warm-up done. Just make my way to the start line now. And yeah, conditions, weather's not too bad actually. Felt quite mild on the warm-up. I think it's going to get a little bit breezy later on in the race, but yeah, let's go get it done. Here we go then, Taunton Half Marathon 2026. Let's go. Let's go! Good luck! Woo! Go. That is 5k in 23 minutes 56. Probably running this a little bit quicker than I intended on, but feel good. That's 10k in 48:08, and yeah, I feel a lot better than I thought I would at this stage. Come on, let's keep going. Thinking the hills were done with, but this looks the worst of them yet. That's 15k in 1 hour 11. Oh, that hill was a killer. But that's the thing with rolling routes. What goes up must come down. Here we go guys, that is 16k in and around an hour and 16 minutes. So if I can do a sub 24 5k now, PB is on. Come on! Yeah, I don't know how I managed to get myself into this position, but got to give it a go now. Oh, just approached 18k, and there's another hill. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Guys, I give everything, but I think I've done it. Cheers. Thank you very much. Guys, there it is. Taunton Half Marathon 2026. Done. Guys, I've done it. I got a PB, sub 140, a 139.35 the watch is coming at. I've still got to wait for the official result, but I can't believe it. So guys, I'm just on a little bit of a cool down, and I'm feeling a little bit disappointed. I've just checked my official results and it's come in at 141.17, and yeah, I'm a bit confused with that really, because the watch coming in at 139.35, that's way off. The watch also clocked more than half a marathon as well, so I'm not quite sure why it's out by so much, but if that is my official chip time result, then that's what we got to go by. And actually, the more I think about it, the more it can't be right, because even the clock, when I come up to the finish line, it wasn't even at 1 hour 40 when I got to it, so it cannot be right. That chip time cannot be right. So I'm back at the car. I've got myself sorted out a little bit, and this chip time that I was confused about, I don't know what was going on, but it has adjusted online, and the official time is 1:39:45. So yes, got that PB, that sub 140 that I did want, but I didn't necessarily set out to get that today. A bit of a palaver in the first kilometre. The heart rate strap, it felt a bit loose initially, and then it just fell off, and I had to kind of step to the side and fold it up and put it in my belt, and I lost a bit of time there. When I got to take my first gel, I pulled my gel out and they all went on the floor. So I stepped back, hoping no one would stand on them, and when there was a gap, picked them up, and I thought, yeah, this is turning into a nightmare already. Lost a bit more time again there, like I said, but I got to 10k, and I can't remember now what the 10k time was, but I was thinking, yeah, if I can repeat that again, that's not far off a PB. Up to 10k, I think I was running to feel, really. I could see the paces as each kilometre ticked by, and I was thinking, oh, I'm running these probably quicker than I want to, but I felt good. and that's how I run it. I just ran it to feel. And then, yeah, 16k, I realised that this sub 140 was definitely on. I think at the time I needed that last 5 kilometres to be a sub 24-minute 5k, and it was decision time. You know, was I going to go for it or not? And I had to, really. I couldn't not. But not knowing the course, it was difficult. I thought the first 10 miles, or the first 10k, was going to be the worst. It looked like most of the elevation come within that period. But when you thought the hills were done, you come around another corner and there was another one and another one. It was rolling in this section, around 16k and it on. So the downhills did help make up for some of that was lost. But I'll be honest, the hills were killing me. They were really taking it out of me, and I started to wonder. I could see some of those kilometres get a bit slower. So yeah, knowing I had like I said, a sub 24-minute 5k to do, 17k 4:26, but then we got 18k 4:33. 19k 4:42, and I thought, you know, these hills are going to do me now. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it for sub 140, because there's just too much elevation still to do. But somehow the last 2 kilometers, kilometer 20 4:26, kilometer 21 4:18, I pulled it out of the bag. And I think it's, once you're out the town, there's not much support. You're kind of left in your own head a little bit on this course today. But as you come back into town and there's a bit more support and you've got the atmosphere, that really does make all the difference, and it gives you that boost. And I really enjoyed those last 2 kilometers coming back into town, really well supported. Yeah, I did have to dig deep. I must admit that is the hardest I've pushed, the hardest I've run for a long time now. But I'm glad I did in the end. PB. It seems like forever. I can remember starting the crutches to PBs series when I was injured, not realising how bad my injury was and how long it was going to take. But finally, I mean, what was that? May, I was injured of 2025. And now finally, beginning of March, 1st of March, 2026, and I'm back. And I've got another PB. And I think that gives me a lot of confidence now going forward for the rest of these peak weeks, going into Brighton Marathon, this 3:30 that I was thinking, if I've bitten off more than I can chew. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be extremely hard to get a 3:30 marathon in Brighton, but I'm going to do all I can to get as close to that time as possible. And after today, I think I can get somewhere near. I really believe I can. Durability, that is going to be the crunch point, I think, for me. Getting that time, I think fitness wise, I've proved today that quite possibly I have the fitness to do a 3:30, but it's just whether you know, I can get the legs to come along with me for the ride, and the recovery from these long runs through peak weeks. The ankle, I had a bit of an ankle grumble coming into this race. I was worried about. It didn't bother me the whole race. It did, however, started to get a little bit unhappy walking around after the race. But I'm hoping the recovery from this race is not too bad, and I can crack on with peak weeks of marathon training for Brighton Marathon 2026. But guys, I've had a great day. Taunton Half Marathon's been brilliant, but that is it. And I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, guys, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.